showdown. So, Mama chasing me agent. I'm not going to shut them. What do you best? What do you bet you best you are? Yes. Me challenge the president. Go for any time.
Say to Poncasa. You get some point, JJ.
But Central Region, Montpellier for no or man to Abanama Bawumia.
Why young was your phone? Must the relegation. You walk back at White Nazakis.
Okay.
Your local relegation. Bad 20 years. Break the 8th. Break the chump. You break the 8th now. You break the chump. Young quarrel. Yeah, Missy. You break a shade. Because this Salano. And go for the bread. And go for the Cassan. You round simple into Munkashi. You may guassy.
Adamu is a Dr. Baumia or
no, not kind of work as a bottom.
Decided to a man this year. Was a man, you know,
bad boy. Hey, you swagger the man. Hey, Alaska, you know, couponded them paddy. So, having our room. Nanima! Hey, yeah, Miss what time was sending one was also gone about at us. So, impossible. Hey, yeah, what you want? No. 419. Boy, will you some quadriski?
All right.
freedom. About no roads. I'm gonna talk about no hospitals. I'm gonna talk about no systems. I'm gonna talk about no justice. I'm gonna talk about people dying. I'm gonna talk about no water. I'm gonna talk about no lights. All they need is your support. So come on, let's go support. So come and let's go support. So come and let's go support. Yeah, these are the freedom fighters.
Not just in some of the values of vacations and municipality. The coronavirus authenticated from 5th 2017. The project of Ghana maintains 655 million Ghanaian cedis. Indeed. I want to poll the Ministry of Coronavirus. The Ministry of Health and Ministry of Information are now the coronavirus authenticated and vaccinated.
Hallelujah. That's all mommy wants. Put your hands together for Jesus. Amen. Now, open some answer. Now we slave for Christ.
Hello.
Hallelujah.
Yes, Ebusian for me, my Bibia Aquaba, Eba, Doctor and Politics. Any day more, Oba, now about money and our share video, no, Eddie Amame. And then Yamia Roma and Como Ewo. Etibomodna, fasten your seatbelt, na yantrain Como. Meaning kind emfa intiakasia emma me ankasa me one and only Roberta Omari. Roberta says at the same noble. Yes, medium called yes. King George will be believer and a posh baby. Freedom fighters you paying back and who ekafo nan who kenin any a posh babe, make an amazing GH. My friend also for very gentle, a very gentleman or a nice person. Anyway, yeah, the trim come on. I mean, for picture we and trail, yes. Enra and Komobi echo a fear with Enra and Komoka CB echo so ewo President Kuffuor ne manshina wesi ewo Peduase. Enra and Komoka CB echo so hey showdown in Peduase. Which is meant to be more Abasi. Enra Peduase. President Kuffuor efie, there was a showdown. Na ebusia MPP no ho. Maybe a MPP ne kono. Atamfo nyanya me. Ladies and gentlemen, so Enra asem kese because so ewo ye omanpanyin Kuffuor efie undisclosed. Unim say Dr. Randy Makacho say me CCTV ewo ye paying for you so. Baby, I'm a Kubiano, many Eddie Womachi den President Kuffuor the fee, what Peduase no. Aha, President Kuffuor the fee. We see kama, what Peduase lodge. Videos ni no me work, but me fan to that because for purpose of a year confidentiality, the enran komono. You move be near na you need any action President Kuffuor fee enra. Na mebe bon eye enkomo no mu ensamu a ekopie mu ewo eye President Kuffuor efie ti enra eye omanpanyin Kuffuor etonsa e de frɛ papa we yes President Kuffuor etonsa frɛ Nana Addo dankwa Kuffuor Addo o invite no from eye be 2 weeks nie but that time na President Kuffuor Addo why busy and in enra ana President Kuffuor Addo enya adaji enya mere ekọ omanpanyin Kuffuor efie na okọ ni fie no na mpanyinfo akese a omoye MPP fo mpanyinfo ewo fie ho enra meeting na se na ekyerese wachiame a wonim asem eka meeting no ebaaye no enye obi ene bo asem ni mu edi asem ni mu chiame President Kuffuor ana na ye ne chiame ewo meeting ni President Kuffuor Addo do ye omu exchange pleasantries say who ye this meeting ni mu no President Kuffuor no ankasa ene di meeting no ho chiame ono ankasa nso ene di asem wo meeting ni ene say President Kuffuor edito omanpanyin Kuffuor Addo enim questions bi wo wa wo bisa omanpanyin Kuffuor sorry omanpanyin Kuffuor ebisa omanpanyin Nana Addo de bi kan obisa Nana Addo dankwa Kuffuor Addo say anyambia the state of MPP currently ana questioner odin kan ebisa no meeting nim ene ye se ene papa ebisa omanpanyin Nana Addo dankwa Kuffuor Addo say nenije enioma ekoso wo MPP mu no near say silence means consent. Say, I know the say what the friend is saying, pin a top from crown and kebeti de dino. Now a demo I ding. A demo I ding. O change say a ja. Nana Addo dankwa Kuffuor Addo be yina no. Nana Addo when yina no and we call number 2 questions. So and we bisa Nana Addo dankwa say etosumienu legacy bang and a wujade ama MPP for. Hey, and they say, I want to Nana Addo ayedi wontumi yano ono course me ensa. What say? O party aye MPP party. Ya de ma na entichemu wom anana entichemu enim. Me de party no ehwe wonsa no. Me de ma wo no. Na party ni mu atese anasa party na eyenkabom ana me de jawo. And ye say ojama yedi na odi ojam so de say wonim de we ya nanim tie dada. Ene de enra no wa yedi. Omanpanyin Kuffuor catch na Nana Addo dankwa Kuffuor Addo enra say for 7 years he decided not to talk, and that does not mean that he was a coward. He says because he has been a president before, he knows the pressures that comes with the job, a president. But notwithstanding, that pressure should not allow you, the president, with the entitemu ebeba party eto aba edemao, especially when you are about to exit power. The enra dear, and yes, Peduase Lodge, and ye Omampeni Kuffuor said it is from where the Odmi money so enkasa. The people that knows it yesterday, woman named a convoy, woman could do Peduase, woman free one, woman free Peduase, the moment to me was and son, I'm a bad omra time, ombe free one, final as somewhat before the Kaye. Kuffuor catch a year a Kuffuor say, look, my friend, I have been with this political party for many years. For the struggle of a year MPP to come to power. Yabrepa, we have been in opposition for over 30 years and an MPP to be back power. And now if MPP is in power, now your co-opposition here, you should ensure so ubeja party together, not in separation. The end right there. Yes, it's your show. And the Jawamuni Abebu, the Twasso. We jammed on one for and would take Akunim, our President Kuffuor. He was thinking, say, yeah, President Kuffuor to suffer. No, Wobeka and Sabia was support to Baumia, the campaign, and I Kuffuor de Enra, a senior silent here. And yet, President Kuffuor spoke his mind to him. Now, catch and another down where Kuffuor said, party no a ne nananom ono so papa no ka hu bi no party na be do this particular time no one kan hu no say wono Kuffuor was say party no ye tosim bienu one kan hu no say wono Kuffuor wo de nchichemu aba party no na one kan hu no say odu Kuffuor ne wono Kuffuor no enche na atiasefo asase so na wo mu ni su bie na question I would be say which legacy will a Kuffuor leave behind? And the easy. Yes, and nana etuwa waye din. Nana pa koye gagai. Oya humaswo. Endra yesi in front of Kuffuor. When timi mbie na no ankasa. An waye din no ye Kuffuor enim. So mu hwie ya wo sorry o mo Kuffuor ni ebufuo mponti. Ebufuo nti. Kuffuor I catch them say, Omunko party, no, the way of a good party, no, a quite crumb faswa, MPP party, no, and no Kuffuor, what did in Kabum Beban, one fan Kabumra, because of the empire for Bebrenoa are not happy with the MPP party. And he thought to say, or no, a Kuffuor would have done something. And you might be a new Kuffuor the Jan, so one, you have destroyed the MPP party, two, you have also destroyed Ghana. What legacy are you going to leave behind? Well, say, look, a dear Madibi, and some more dear, dear, who person would dig Ghana, you be Bia, and they what's say Ghana? They say in Komowe, the President Kuffuor knows the truth about the summer making. And right there, Omampeni, they say, Bemen since you want son of him. And right there, what can't be trained. Kuffuor Addo papa. And until na so when you say campaign be a year showdown work be Kosovo Kumasi the way Kennedy ni abre work came no it is because Kennedy enim enra asamu a esi ewo Kuffuor fie. And until na wa kwagina Kumasi a what to showdown a what to say bombshell this year they will free showdown no see it's going to be a bombshell because Kuffuor Addo any Baumia as say party no womu good party no ampa it was because of meeting and a course so our President Kuffuor Peduase Lodge mansion I mean for mansion in Kakra and I also work on lobby yankopon wanya wadom na on to nsem na won sunya mansion papa ma wo yere na wo ba any wo bushia why na da achi bi obi amfa wo se ankwankoye opener e we yi ase ka say amen. So yesterday, dear, let's just say Kuffuor din awa yenu na. Look, many people think say me a Alan person. You a Kuffuor, you know clearly say ye ba no MPP mu a nipa me Kuffuor na me support no eye Papa Owusu Ankoma a wo ye Ghana ambassador to UK. Na mama ka se mi nkyere Ghana fo a mutie me because me unu say video bi twegu about Ghana ambassador wo UK ana enrantie bi tata no na no am koye demonstration bi mama ka no krenkyere me Dr. Ren me ne Papa Owusu Ankoma have conversations. Let me tell you, the man Papa Owusu Ankoma just say bia we after na we di politics Papa Owusu Ankoma he does not support this Kuffuor's government. Papa Owusu Ankoma, His Excellency, Ghana ambassador to UK, he does not support this Kuffuor's government. This Kuffuor's government, what say Ghana? No. Papa Owusu Ankoma is an Nkrumahist. He believes in the ideology of Kwame Nkrumah and Buziamo. They don't support Kuffuor's government. Now, Kuffuor being a smart politician, when he became president, he had to send Papa Owusu Ankoma out of Ghana to become the High Commissioner because he knows Papa Owusu Ankoma is a lover of Kuffuor. And when he said Papa Owusu Ankoma once upon a time wanted to become the president of Ghana. Kuffuor Efris, when you saw and Kuffuor almost contested for the seat of a president, then Sanka. So clearly, not any Swadino, no. Kuffuor knowing very well, he sent him out of Ghana. That is how Kuffuor is. Kuffuor is somebody, politics now, and Pempi, he plays it with rough tactics. He plays it with dirty tactics. And see, for the first time there, Ora Kuffuor, watune ni mutio atre, nanado danko Kuffuor. So what say Ghana? 2 was also a say MPP party, and that he, for the first time, is disappointed in Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo. I say, look, and you remember the Aton sa friend say wombra or no President Kuffuor will decline. One could be not because the Senate ne hum fa no, and I say you or when you may be a year be. Now deliberately he did not want to attend many state functions because of the behavior of Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo. And come we endra a course. When you say Jubilee House before, I wonder and say, how come I come we retain? When you say Kuffuor no one can send bodyguards, the babies say, Abranti, a banner saying, and what here, or London, a banner saying, and who say, President Kuffuor invite Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo. Now, the one cry say, a banner saying what tea, so come we am paying for the year because in Kuffuor no work President Kuffuor, now one knows. It was a secret meeting yesterday. Heavily, a friend say, guarded meeting. What you say? Meeting will be in a mobile phone at all. Yes. Meeting a young Kuffuor kakra being paying for kakra be on one people and an ever. Yes. A meeting Kuffuor can actually. But no one did a 7 yammy. The Pacro, yes, or Obama near President Kuffuor can say, Minia, can I say? I mean, Kobo. Yes, for the first time. Well, we know the top 12 say he's not happy with a Kuffuor's government. You see, Makato said Ghana, no. Yamubino information. Yamubino. We want the politicians to understand, say, the days are no taking Ghanaians for granted. It's long gone. When you say now, we may have video be na catch them say. Emma NDC for and tie a year face the country for echi. Enke kanse muhunu and answer some fun. They mum so much memma no mun omutuedia. They should organize Occupy Bank of Ghana. Me buana. And say na me yes our video me buana. Na say so much say one mo bo hu de ru so be Occupy Bank of Ghana. Me buana. Yes, ye mu bi no ye video no a. Se nipa mienu mi ensample na be hwa information one the command paying for because they know 2024 election it is going to be decided by the third force. And as third force also Dr. Ren, who is the convener for third force. One be who me third force no the no ya enye mahama ayarega be ka kire wo. O ti ase ayarega APC be ka kire wo. Say this about be who no enzima kotoko awona Nordna bono ahafo this year me amini infantini akwada media tribes e wo Ghana nyina na maje abomebo opo Kuffuor ku Ghana tribe nyina ye media what you say me I wear Ghana and I am Ghana and I speak Ghana and I speak for the people of Ghana. I don't speak for political parties. Mama Sabasa say yes I remember. See, me yes, I video ni way and MPP NDC from paying for me said no. As some Dr. Rene can young son because government is waiting to come to occupy the seat of Jubilee House. It is a we should be out there for a Kuffuor to see so we have the numbers and that they see our Tachima in 2020 election, no, a be CBM. And many AJ among for the videos they are sending me. Sami Jemfi, woman and nama yem fiem, now one mobile modern Kangana for bom, say a year demonstration, a year on the, I think so on the 3rd, a year Tuesday, Occupy Bank of Ghana. No? We are Ghana and EBA Kobe. This particular demonstration, I, Dr. Ren, before for the first time, before the NDC for the because it's about time they show Nana Dankwa Kuffuor the real showdown in the street of Accra. It is high time that they organize tens of thousands of Ghanaians to be on the street of Accra for Kuffuor to smell pepper. That Kuffuor the no office here will swallow bar into a muadie. Office here will swallow bar into the near planning in tongue. Office here will swallow bar. And you want for boge and yes wine. You the animal cry for. Don't try to say yes. Shipon, yanoni. Don't try the baby. Moi, mutilla. Muti teshi. Muti osu. Muti nunga. A Kuffuor do be say a friend is saying. Polyclinic will be bubu dine guye. Nye fair sunny demonstration here. Mafia ma baiko to let him know. Sasabi wonya ready so obesi dan ombubu dan Kuffuor do kububu judges for dan obubu ambassadors for dan owie ye no and was say we see a sorry dan e de amanya nkopon because oni nyame kwa apam sa nyame buane no obeye president obesi dan amano sa e dan no we promise no na e senka of fulfill promise ne manya nkopon in his first 4 years, in his first term, and then they so fulfilling that particular promise because that is the basis. One next year say nyame and the man Ghana for two abama, and this one nyame kwapam. Say nyame e wubu am be president. Messi Dayamawa, he was not looking at the second term because the second term was not guaranteed. It was the first term, and then they so see. Sorry, Dayama Nyankopo. But you know what Kuffuor? A Kuffuor is a 419. A Kuffuor is a crafted criminal. A Kuffuor, you see, I say it with no shame because you move in paying for the income. Then paying for no income. They are now telling us who a Kuffuor is. And until the end of Kuffuor bufu ya of fire no, I will fee. Say yes, we're good anymore. And he Kuffuor is disappointed in no Nana Dankwa Kuffuor. And this particular meeting took place yesterday. Obibia was some Buebia yesterday. Kuffuor was in the house of a President Kuffuor. Obia was some Buebia yesterday. Kuffuor. Now the place I will call a Kuffuor. And Kuffuor answered one channel for the first time in your tap on Chenia. Kuffuor war or kind. Not Janet Treno. Money for the Camille Medasi. Okay, kind of Janet Treno. And that is what I want to see the NDC do. This is what I want to see third force political parties coming together to teach a Kuffuor and the MPP a lesson. Let me tell you something. 2024. Samemini John Dramani Mahama. By now, I will be naming my ministers and my deputies. Samemini third force. By now, I'll be naming my ministers and my deputies and get ready to come to power, because this particular MPP and the Kuffuor, my brothers and my sisters, let me tell you, it's about time we kick them out. Today, Minia a tic-tac, Esu, Adaya Dr. Ren, you see a ton dokono, your friend is saying 5 cities. Minim Ghana for a yampa. The Minia tic-tac air canon, no creepy woman, because me pese be a meka the tic-tac canon, say enon in the cray. Enon kwana, me pese me fa enon kwan say enon in the cray. We are Ghanaian, is that the truth? Say ene baby one cry your ton dokono back 5 cities. Is it true or not? But even if it is not even 5 cities, and there are 3 cities, and not 2 cities, no one were sing when a Kuffuor came to power. Because years ago, you could use 2 cities to feed yourself well. But then, you know, a Kuffuor, when in the bush, I'm about to say, oh my God. You see, let me tell you something. I've got some videos out. When you have said my videos can be better, but we are monitoring them. Every step that they take, we monitor them. Every step that they take, we monitor them. Now, I know can say there is a bag of sika. Kumasi, because sometimes we have to be quiet, not to, because there's a my messages, too much. Now you see, now the Danko Kuffuor's government is, and the MPP, the meaning of MPP is Nanes People's Party, Nanes People's Party, and yet New Patriotic Party anymore. What you say? And yet New Patriotic Party anymore. It's Nanes People's Party. Now the Danko Kuffuor, no, he is a working criminal. When in your friend is saying, Ken Ufuyata, we are working criminals. And that is why they want to leave power and then put their yes, sir, boy, their poodle, Bawumia, to replace them. So a vote for Bawumiano, I've told you, and a vote for Bawumiano is equally a vote for a Kuffuor. Because Bawumia is a poodle to a Kuffuor. Whatever a Kuffuor says, and Bawumia. In fact, a Kuffuor does not respect Bawumia. In the faces of the camera, a Kuffuor acts as if he respects Bawumia. But behind the curtains, Bawumia is the way a Kuffuor treating him. What do you say? So a Kuffuor, one of the pay every Bawumia no say. After they have stolen and they have left power, Bawumia will erase their traces, so that there will not be any trace found. So and now you see, ladies and gentlemen, as it stands now, we Kai will be a West Africa Examination Council. Kuffuor. And then control in social Campo apprentice examination question papers. And that is where Ghana has got into. And yet we have ministers who have millions of dollars in their homes. So clearly it tells you, say, and Ghana for the answer. That is what the Kuffuor's government is doing. You see, and maybe me catch them say, "Papa, be a friend of Lord coming." Well, no, he does most of the dirty work for a Kuffuor. Lord Comey, he does most of the dirty work for Kuffuor. Okay, said Rebecca said for him, people that are saying break the eight, one two or massive. Because as far as Lord Comey is concerned, there is nothing called break the eight because he has tasted power. The power is sweet, and they are not going to break the eight, but they are just continue. They will continue. Yes, that is exactly what they have planned, and that is exactly what a Kuffuor is preparing to do come 2024, and that is why I endorse this Bank of Ghana, Occupy Bank of Ghana demonstration by the NDC and the third force political parties to be on the street of Accra in your tens of thousands. Make it as a national exercise for Mother Ghana. Be there. Let a Kuffuor in the world knows how wicked and how treacherous and how a Kuffuor has destroyed the nation Ghana. I may not be there, but you people know when it comes to demonstration, it's our right and I love it. So be there. Anybody that lives in Ododio, Kolebu, Dansoma, Choko, Mamobi, Nima, Supura, Fadama, Circle, Asalam Down, Adabraka. If you live in the capital city of Accra, Ashaiman, Tema, come and support this demonstration. You see, let BBC take the video and let us see numbers of Ghanaians who are not happy with this government. This is NDC, the biggest opposition party in Ghana. They have joined the other small parties, which is the third force parties, to do this demonstration. So CPP is part of it, PNC is part of it, APC is part of it, PPP is part of it, CPP is part of it. All the other small political parties are part of this demonstration. Let us all be there. Addo has destroyed Ghana. Let every meaningful Ghanaian come. Even Kuffuor yesterday fired Addo. He told Addo plain yesterday at Peduase, his mansion, that he has destroyed Ghana and he is destroying the MPP party. Whether it's too late and Kuffuor can, it's better late than never. And yesterday, the meeting, your royal Nananom, I was there. I saw everything that went on in the meeting and how Kuffuor was not happy. Now, I could do baby no. Kuffuor be say Kuffuor to say we legacy. I will be jadi amagana. Hey there. So we be free SHS. Now want to me emfa in Cambom Emma or my Ghana. Hey there. So brothers and sisters, pardon me. Let me say to you, in 2019, I did a video and I told Ghanaians that from 2018, a friend is saying, a budget to be on Bayibiano. It will be a budget now they are going to run at a loss because Ghana. Oko, I don't know how my children want me to pronounce it. They pronounce it almost say Guyana or so Guyana. Kuffuor building empire. If you come to London here, Kuffuor they are building empire. It is not a joke. It is the reality we are telling you guys. You see, these guys, they are like the colonial masters of yesterday. And even the colonial masters had pity and mercy upon us. And these are Kuffuor. He is wicked as Emperor Nero. And that is why his new name is Addo. Very wicked and evil. He doesn't care about Ghana. He doesn't care where Ghana will be. All that he cares is to enrich himself and his family. So, if you are a Ghanaian and you listen to Dr. Ren and you've been listening to me, for me, one thing is certain. And I have said it, I have demonstrated. I don't want the governance of a Kuffuor and Bawumia. I don't. One of the more reasons why I talk about third force is because of this particular two presidents, the president and his vice. These people are very wicked and very evil. They don't care about God. They pretend that they care. You see, if you don't know, in 2019, I said something. Because at that time, some of us were with Dr. Indu. Even though I was an NPP person, I was working for Dr. Indu as well. What I said, I know what you mean. I like to work. I'm a workaholic because I have a lot of mouth to feed. What I say, because in my family, I'm the breadwinner. So I do this for my family. What I say? That is me, Dr. Ren. Yes. So me, I prefer for my family to be driving, and I would like to take bus or train because that's me. Simple man can't be. See, Kuffuor first when he came, he captured the bank. He destroyed every Ghanaian who has capital to compete with him. He broke the banking system. That was the beginning of Kuffuor's wickedness. The banking cleanup exercise. And that is where I had problems with Kennedy Akumpre Japan. Because at the time, Ibubino were chastising the government that he has gone overboard with the banking cleanup exercise. Some people were supporting the Kuffuor, including Kennedy. So when Kennedy was saying that a Kuffuor's banking cleanup exercise was the best thing ever to happen, I said, no, Kennedy, you don't know what this man is doing. Be careful of what you are saying. Now, next week, Kennedy, I'll be meeting Kennedy. I come to Japan. You come to London. Man, I speak my mind. I talk to them, both MPP and NDC. Because me, my politics, I'm not doing the politics to some time will be. I'm doing the politics say Ghana be. So, Zegma Mwakwava, citizen kwame educate me tia, mama saba me tia. Nobu. So, he touched the banking cleanup exercise. Now, guess what he did? That banking cleanup exercise destroyed a lot of homes. Because you see, Ghana Kronovo, your business are ankra eduma nti ye gigi loan ewo eye small savings and loans eye companies na ye dey ase ye nwuma ase na ye dey aboaboa ye ho na ye dey tumpo ewo abrabo. When this man came, GN Bank at that time was not insolvency. But this man, because he wanted to collapse Dr. Indu's bank, And because it was a strategy in their Ejapa book, they went after Dr. Endo. And they acted as if they really want to clean up the banking system, the rot in the banking system. But that was not the real reason. The real reason was that Addo is a bitter person. He still harbors some bitterness in his heart. And you see, anybody who has bitterness in their heart and cannot forgive and move on, such a person is wicked and evil. Because in the end, when they are taking decisions, they take it out of bitterness. When they are and they take decisions. So when you see a Kuffuor, the decision I will take when it comes to the banking cleanup, now a year before towards Dr. Endo. We will start Dr. Ren said, now Dr. Endo, they were Kuffuor to the end. In 2008, Kofi had full motivations in Wakwaba, yeah, MP, Wasa East, no support, no follow. 2024 independent candidate. There were independent candidate Makuma Kuffuor, A+ Elko Gomwa Central, Kofi Afum Elko Wasa East. A year a friend is saying, Bafwo also Elko at a year Adansia Squad. And a year Nicholas also Elko a year Esunafun North. And there were 4. What you say? Me to me near my Ebia, when so meko elembele. What you say? And other things that some process you have to go through so that what may you need to do other things. Now, in 2008, Dr. Endo at a party, I friend PPP. A party, a friend PPP. So over Kaya, you two about in 2008. A Kuffuor we need first round, but when you're 50+1, until you see a corner koto abadi bill. If you koto aba, am I call a year? Your friend is saying, time, Kaya. The time, Kurunumu a year call. Kuffuor a yare. It's on the way, no, President Kuffuor, one could do time. You would be any president, Kuffuor convoy no namano. You would be no, you could do time. Because not President Kuffuor yare into Oko and they up our friends come for not teaching hospital. Actually, no, and this if we call time, no, will tell you because information at that time you gather was that not amount for air to put you not time. Aqua is a war zone because not NDC for I cried to say, ma a crime Emma MP before in Riabem. Into NDC for na they will krum. Not the one who will equate you and all prepare one to die and sacrifice for their party a year NDC. Now at that time, pressure was mounting onto President Kuffuor by Kuffuor. So President Kuffuor declared state of emergency. Senior Kuffuor will be declared the winner of Ghana's election because first round were winning. Kuffuor so one year he will follow the principle of a democracy. And President Kuffuor Rollins, could PM more time. Now time what dear. We in the now call now share white. I'll be done Brown. I'll be done Mr. Brown because a put to pine one. The movie we have to return and come back to Accra. Accra no become a story tell say a bit now. You didn't know Kruma near Cassa, a Kuffuor do every year, a babaka, a year electoral commission where a Bessia NDC for Obu Free Nima, Mambo B. And you Jack and go fully queer. Me tabia me saying I'm a row and I'm a tutu baby because I had to go bare test because next a month will be lame. Because we'll be a best choice, we share people at Tadiano. Nima for the mambo before no. Ombe bo socket, master jai. And yes, omde, some of these things, no, you can't hear but yeah, the Nyamia say we are still alive. Now, Dr. Indu, the political party, no, PPP, no, you call second round, no, omujina campaign platform so and campaigned against Kuffuor. It's Kuffuor 2008 when we knew. And we got to feel a common day, no, yeah, a bedroom rebino. None bra, a head can ofuyata, ofuriata. My bobanos. And a shadow, and then a ma. Because ne Kuffuor do mission. It's not Ken ofuriata, and a shed a Kuffuor. It's on take Dankwa Institute, Bisamukaya. It's not people, friends, and loved ones were supporting that particular institute. So that institute, boys now know what institute meaning the Kuffuor bar power. Most of them in your political appointment. Most of them. You see, the man of Kuffuor harbors bitterness in his life. And all this have bitterness, no? But they have a doom pen, so I will do. So to him, one more will betray the trust from 2008 in his political career, or denial of his presidency when he was young at that particular time. When no woman fall out. And to be a president, woman in one more position. And he went after them. And a typical person he went after was Dr. Indu. Now, so what is a Kennedy? Obviously, Kennedy was all right, doing well. But his great contract came. The person who gave Kennedy's big contract was Dr. Indu. Yes, Dr. Indu. And a man, Kennedy accompanied with Japan, the first breakthrough government contract, Dr. Indu. So sometimes Kennedy will tell you in his plain words the respect he has for Dr. Indu. Because Dr. Indu and Shushe left or right. He gave the job to him because he thought Kennedy could do the job, and Kennedy delivered. You see, the president of Kuffuor, don't know. Maybe I would do was so seed of separation among Ghanaians. But Yemubino, Yemunguye, was so seed of bitterness, but Yemubino, Munguye. And you see, he has created huge bitterness and separation in Ghana. Andra, I will say video be quite bunting. I say face the country, you lobby house work for your demonstration. Your friend say British High Commission. I am off to do something about the sound. All right. I'm interested. What to make? What to make?
Bernard, are you okay now? My sound, is it okay now? Is it better? So the most important thing now, they say, we've gotten, thank you so much, Bernard. We've gotten a president who was so bitterness among Ghanaians. And that bitterness, is something most Ghanaians are not really paying attention to. Now, for instance, some video no aircraft bunting, you hear people saying, when we are Togo for, when you Ghana for. When we face the country for, no, when you Ghana for, we are Togo for. people went to the High Commission to demonstrate. And somebody, Dr. Ren, gave him a platform to become somebody, and he became a chairman for MPP here. Now they are referring to Ghanaians, sir. One more year fix the country, So Togo for. It's the same way I got to about 2020 election. A Kuffuor do modi soldier for Kogu voter rage. See the separation. And let me tell you something. And I pray it will not happen. I pray it will not happen. If 2024, let me tell you, if a Kuffuor wins the election in 2024, my brothers and sisters, there will be a civil war in Ghana. 2024, if Bawumia wins the election, say Omukotu November 4th, na Bawumia be a flag bearer, na Bawumia winning 2024 election. One bonfire, there will be a civil war in Ghana. Now, the reason why I've always been on NDC, today, let me give you one reason. I know most of you that have followed Dr. Randy, I sent a message to John Mahama, a letter to John Mahama. And my letter was very simple. I said to him that Sawoni Kuffuor eko akwa say it is an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, because that is what a Kuffuor understands. The language he understands is an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. 2019, and I made the letter no come John Mahama. Then sakrai. Maybe I NDC for you say me diagro. But we all saw 2020 election, what happened? Was it not an eye for an eye? Were Ghanaians not killed? Yes, Mami Saba, he never responded. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. When we call 2020 election, what happened? Techima, Ghanaians were killed. Akufo-Addo, killing is nothing to him. It's no news. Because they have followed the politics for years. They have read books. They have family members who lived it and did what. So killing in politics is not something that they are afraid to do. So I was advising the NDC people that be prepared for the battle ahead. It's not for the faint-hearted. Because so did to me if you be away kakabeng for a while. You don't go it like a jata. No way. You go it with an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Now, the demonstration at NDC for a year Tuesday, it should be a well-attended demonstration. Let that demonstration send a signal to a Kuffuor ahead of 2024 elections. Me say, let that demonstration send a great signal to a Kuffuor that 2024, the NDC is not going to leave anything unturned. And that the NDC will ensure that the election is free and fair. You see? And that is why I have always been lambasting the NDC. Because I want to see the NDC coming out as the NDC we know them. Yes, Rawlings may not be alive, but the spirit that is dwelleth in the cadres of the NDC is still alive. Yes, Rawlings may not be there to encourage you people and say, Choboy, but at least there are something you can draw. You should be there in your numbers. Let me tell you, and let me remind the NDC people, perhaps you have forgotten. I know you people come and you insult Dr. Ren. But me, I speak fact. And just like a seer, I show you people the way. Because that is what I am, a leader. I make way where there seems to be no way. And I will speak the truth and the fact to you. Until we dimechiacha, me program about the fact and the truth. You see, yes, 2024, everything in Ghana today shows that MPP will lose. But let me tell you, in politics, a lot of things happen. And that is why I always am on the NDC. Somebody say, oh, doctor, why don't you leave the NDC and be on MPP? I have done it and I'm tired of being on MPP. As far as I am concerned, the MPP today, to me, is not a political party. To me, MPP today is a party which has been hijacked by a Kuffuor's family and friends. And knowing how wicked a Kuffuor is, he will not leave power easily. So instead of saying, oh, posterity should not forgive a Kuffuor, let it be today. Let's speak about now and not future. And so, this is the advice I'll give you. And Kuffuor advised the MPP people. Today, you see Alan Cash is no more with the party. Not only Alan Cash, there are a lot of NPP stalwarts who are not happy with Kuffuor's government. I know you've heard Dr. Mwakuban's talk. I know you see the way Kennedy Akompreko is speaking. And like I told you yesterday, Kuffuor fired Kuffuor in his house, in his Peduase mansion. So if NDC is ready for power, you should be prepared to be ready for the battle ahead. Because the battle is not for the faint-hearted. Kuffuor knows politics. Kuffuor is doing politics. He is not doing governance and leadership. Let me repeat again. Kuffuor is not doing governance or leadership. He is doing politics. And in politics, as they say, it's a dirty game for the dirty minds. And that is how Kuffuor understands the politics of today. So he doesn't care whether Ghanaians will eat or drink. What he cares is to hold on to power. That is all that he cares. And it is not me saying it. It is people that eat and drink with Kuffuor. They told you people. Lord Comet told you people that as for them, or as for he, Lord Comet, he doesn't know nothing called breaking the eight. As far as Lord Comet is concerned, they are continuing. And you think it's a joke? You think he just said these words for fun? No way. Out of what is inside the heart, the mouth speaketh. It is something that they have sat down, talk about it. It is something that they have discussed at Jubilee House to do everything to hold on to power. They are not thinking about how to make Ghana great and strong. Oh no. They are thinking about how to make themselves great and strong against every Ghanaian. They want to be the movers and shakers of Ghana's politics. They want to control Ghana's politics even when they are no more. And that is why Kuffuor is so bent on leaving a yes massa boy, a poodle like Bawumia when he is gone. Because he knows that it is only that Bawumia guy that will do the yes massa for him. That dirty job to cover his dirty works. So I'm telling you, and I'll say it again, that the MPP led by Kuffuor is the worst government ever that has happened to the Ghana's history. Look at Ghana today. It is only a fool who will be in MPP today that is still proud of Kuffuor. Because today in MPP, Ghana, that they said and claimed that they were not even going to the IMF, shamefully, the MPP went to IMF. Yesterday, these were the MPP people who were telling Ghanaians, led by Bawumia and co., that when the fundamentals are weak, the cedi will expose you. Kuffuor also touted that if $1 was equal to 2 cedi under Mahama and Mills' time, he, Kuffuor, will resign. Shamefully. Today, when you exchange $1, you get 12 cedis. And this was a man who said if it was even 2 cedi, he was going to resign. But because Kuffuor is a man without character, he has no shame and no shame. They still want to continue. Are you Ghanaians going to allow that to happen as he asks you this question himself? If you want a wicked political party today, the MPP and NDC may be at power, but under this Kuffuor's government, we have seen how treacherous and wicked. This was a government that promised Ghanaians that we are going to move from taxation to production. My brothers and sisters, what happened from moving from taxation to production? It's a question I'm asking everybody. What has happened from moving from taxation to production? Kuffuor said all the big things. And yet today, here we are. Here we are with all our water bodies being destroyed by Galamsey, his own cronies, his own people, stealing anyhow. What do you see today? Today, when you go to Ghana, if you don't have money and you are being placed on dialysis, you will die. Because we have a wicked man called Kuffuor. No wonder they are where they are today, because wicked men have taken charge of the political party called MPP. And let me tell you guys something. As our leaders say, look how they have destroyed Ghana. And imagine if Bawumia becomes the leader of MPP. Where do you think Ghana will be? Bawumia that cannot even solve the peace process in his hometown. The Bawumia that there is a tribal war in his village, he cannot even bring people together. Even common 7 constituencies in his hometown, he cannot even bring that 7 constituencies together. Do you think such a man can unify the 275 constituencies? You must be a joker. If you vote for Bawumia, all that he has to do is just go and call in the Fulanis to become terrorists and terrorize Ghanaians. I'm telling you, it's not a joke. A vote for Bawumia is like a vote for Boko Haram. You will not know any peace. Bawumia is always walking and nodding his head. He is not a man of peace. He is like a cursed child who is lost in the wilderness and being toiled around like a yo-yo to and fro, nodding his head like a gamma lizard. Bawumia is worse than a Kuffuor. He is somebody who does not even speak truth. Was it not Bawumia that told Ghanaians that he has arrested the dollar? You, as an NPP man, call yourself Raphael Inketia. I'm asking you this question as an NPP man. Are you not ashamed that your president promised the whole nation, told the whole nation, including old men and women, that he has arrested the dollar and he has given the keys to Opombwe? What happened to the dollar? We want somebody who has a character. Leadership is all about character. Because it is the character of the person that will make you vote for the person. Everything that Bawumia said when he was in opposition, when he came, he has not been able to even fulfill one. Oh, we're going to build skyscrapers for the Kaya years, the Zongo communities. Have you seen any skyscrapers in the Zongos? Oh, we're going to build toilets. This is a government that thinks about building toilets for people, when others are thinking about greater things for their people. So let me tell you, my brothers and sisters, the beauty of democracy is that it's high time and it's about time that we allow our conscience to work. Ghana card over interchange. Oh, money fit the chameleon. Alhaji Bawumia is now Alhaji Christ. This is a man that was mocking John Dramani Mahama of honoring the invitation of Chief Imam when Muslims gathered in celebration of one of their festivals. Alhaji Bawumia thought he was winning, scoring points, and he was teasing John Mahama. But today, every Sunday, Alhaji Bawumia has turned himself into Apostle Timothy. He has now turned himself into Alhaji Christ. He doesn't even know where he belongs. He's always being tossed to and fro, attending more churches than ever, than attending mosque to pray for Muhammad, to answer his prayers. Our beloved, great men and women, my countrymen that always come and listen to Dr. Ren, I want all of us to meditate on these things. That these are the people who promise us that they were going to make Ghana better. Is Ghana better today? It's a simple question. If somebody promised you something and that person is unable to fulfill his or her promise, for how long are you going to give that person a chance in your life? They promised to make Accra the cleanest city in the entire Africa, not even in Ghana. Today, the sanitation minister is counting Ghana's money in his bedroom. These be they who promise us. So, my brothers and sisters, as you love my program and as you like and you share the program, I want you to remember, because John Mahama told us that we easily forget things, and he's right. That is why every day I like to come to your homes to, bring to you your remembrance. But they promised to take us to Canaan, but left us in the middle of the desert. As for these people, they've left us and we are drowning in the middle of the Red Sea. We are drowning, and everybody and every Ghanaian is crying. Today, a price of tomato is how much? And my uncle Abo says, Ayetes Asreku has even given us a reference book. You can check it out and read. The K.T. Bonson's thesis, book on Edward Kuffuor Addo and his clandestine manipulation in past independence Ghana. The value is the same. Oh, I even say that the value is even worse. And the value has become very worse under this evil man called Kuffuor. And so I say to you Ghanaians, Occupy Bank of Ghana demonstration. If you are in Ghana and you follow Dr. Ren, be there and support the demonstration. Let this Nanado Dankwa Kuffuor Addo, Kweku Anansi, trickster and 419 man know that Ghanaians are not happy. Thank you. God bless you. And have a great night, or great morning, or great afternoon. And I definitely
decided to a man this year. Was a man, you know,
Bad boy. Hey, you swag in the man. Hey, Alaska, you know, coupon the company. So I have in our room. Nanima. Hey, yeah. Me say, what time was some Jim was also going about at us. So impossible. Hey, yeah. What you want? No. 419. Boy, will you some quadriski?
Not just some the values of education and municipality. The coronavirus indicator from 5th 2017. The project have Ghana maintained 655 million Ghanaian cedis. Indeed, I want to poll the Ministry of Coronavirus